I think it's time Dawn gets her revenge.
Do you still identify as fat?
Plain Jane, fix your face! Oh my god!
It already blocked me.
We gotta put it in!
No!
You give me furry.
Girl, shut the up. No.
Bitch, send my galaxies! I'm like smiling like a dork guy, like I look sickening, like.
You do!
I just can't even imagine what this is gonna look like. Oh my god! I am so fucking gagged right now! Let's go,
No, it's not!
I want, girl, yes! It'll be funny, it'll be funny, it'll be funny.
Girl, she's literally...
What's the motherfucking tea, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to another Mistress Monday. Now, before I even get started, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe because when you do, I can bring you amazing content just like today's video. Today marks a very, very monumental day. Now, I have to be honest with you. I've been conducting a social experiment, and I know a lot of you are gonna be mad. They're gonna be like, this is why we can't trust Mistress. Mistress plays too much. Yes, I do. I'm evil, I'm rotted, my brain is mush. I'm gonna just lay it on the table. I had an evil little elf girl go and tell a false story on a podcast just to prove my point. Y'all love to talk about me, and I'm always 2 steps ahead. I'm not gonna go on and on about how you fat love to just bash on me because I can't do that anymore. I'm a twink. But now that I'm a twink, I think it's time to step away from my normal drag persona and maybe get more into the ooky spooky Papa Smurf Dragula type of tease. So I decided to reward my little elf for doing my dirty work, and today I think it's time Dawn gets her revenge. With that being said, I'm gonna go shave and get ready for Dawn to paint my beautiful canvas. But in the meantime, click the link in my description. Go and join the Patreon. I mean, if you really enjoy today's content, y'all know y'all been eating up all the videos we've been posting every Mistress Monday. We have over 1,000 members and it's growing literally every day. So much shenanigans happen over there, and I'm not even gonna get into it. Go see for yourself. Click the link in the description. Okay, ignore the chemical burns from my tattoo eyebrows. Yes, my skin has been through it. All of this just to give you the best content ever. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. I have never, literally in the entire 10 years of me doing drag, have ever let anyone fully paint me from start to finish. After doing my Bob the Drag Queen makeup tutorial though, I just knew the bar is already on the floor. There's no getting worse than that. So with that being said, it is the dawn of a new era. Bitch, what the With that being said, it's the dawn of a new era. The twink era is upon us. Yes. Maybe Papa Smurf. We'll see what he gives.
Should I come? Hey! Oh my god, I'm so excited to be back. Did you know I was Mistress's first ever guest? That was the best night of my life. Can I tell you?
Give it to me.
Should I tell the real story?
Yeah, tell the one. Not the fake story. Give us the real story.
The real story actually is that I was having so much fun. I was in Houston and I was with Nymphia, and that was scary because Nymphia's kind of scary. And we tried to get lunch that day, but she doesn't talk, so it was just like really uncomfortable and I didn't really have a great time. So by the time that you were involved, I was having the best time. We went to your studio, which was like brand new and empty at the time.
Yes.
And I remember being like, wow, don't meet your heroes. We filmed Nymphia's video, which was so good and so puss, and I was giving such good talking heads, such good commentary in the background, and someone edited all of it out. I was not present in that video. I'm not gonna point any fingers. And then I was far too present in my video.
And all that was wrapped at what, like 10 p.m.?
Yeah, or a.m. One of them, I don't remember. But you got us food afterward. We went to a drive-thru.
We went to Whataburger, I think.
Yes, we did.
And y'all were both disgusted. Y'all were like, this is fucking gross, like pig slop. You were like, I understand why you're fatty. And I was like, honestly,
I think that was actually exactly what Nymphia said.
I never will forget that because I was like, oh, like everyone always wants to try Whataburger. Like I remember we pulled up and Nymphia's like, I hate American food. And I was like, slouch.
It actually was a really fun night, contrary to what anyone else said. I had a great time.
Come hold my hand. I'm gonna teach you exactly how to navigate this.
Okay.
Moving forward, we're both gonna vow to stay out of drama. I'm not gonna tweet anymore. I'm not gonna post TikToks. I'm simply here for Mistress Monday and on the Patreon.
And I'm deactivating my Twitter.
What has the YouTube journey been giving? Like, do you get the same viewers? Like, do you have like a cult following yet?
The Dontourage divas, they really get into it.
The Dontourage.
The Dontourage, baby.
Okay.
I hate when a bitch gets on Drag Race and then she's like, here's my fandom name. It's like, girl, you...
Okay.
But I
Plain Jane, fix your face. Oh my god. On that note, let's jump right in. I don't want to see a mirror. Do not show me. Do not tell me.
So here's what we're doing. I'm gluing ears to Mistress's ears right now. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of glue right here.
Has this ever fallen off?
Not since I started using like glue, but it was kind of like a chronic illness when I first started doing drag. Like I tried to got to be them on, and it was always a bit that they would fall off during my numbers and everyone would make fun of me. Now sometimes I pull them off during my number and it's like a reveal and then everyone goes crazy because they're like, oh my god, they're not real, that's so crazy.
You've got to be f***ing kidding me. Ooh, I don't like how that feels.
No, it doesn't feel good, does it? But it looks so good.
They're going to me the out of me. What did Kennedy say?
And to think that I've had to live with Donna for the last year.
Sexy Tammy Brown.
Wait. Wait. You may be wondering, why are the ears blue? That's because I'm gonna paint you blue.
Excuse me?
Do you have a favorite color? Is like there a color you wish I was painting you?
You know,
that I'm not gonna?
red is the color of
Red
and
would work for
passion.
you.
I love red.
You already got a little bit going on right there.
That is crazy. My skin is literally falling off the bone. All this for Mistress Monday. Where do you get these ears from?
These ones are from a place online called Aradani Studios.
It's not gonna stain me, is it?
I'm gonna let you do this because you probably want to rub this in.
It's
Timer.
called face glue.
Yeah, and it's like a little glue bottle.
My skin is literally falling off the bone and she's gonna hand me some fucking glue and say rub it in your face.
I think you're my daddy.
Nyx, can we get a refill?
Get a little, yeah, do a little shaky shake.
Starting off the makeup tutorial by doing my own makeup. I love it. I'm not nervous. I'm not, I know this sounds problematic. After I did the Bob makeup tutorial, I'm not even joking. I'm just like, y'all see me at my worst. And the thing is, like, Bob looks good when Layla does her. The tutorial, I was giving Ginger Minge meets Bob the drag queen meets Bianca Del Rio if she didn't win Drag Race hybrid. It was concerning.
Excuse me.
What in the Selena S titties?
Usually when I do my own makeup, I make it a nice like pastel color. But for you, we're going high saturation.
AKA she wants to stain. Yeah, let's go for it.
No, I just think it'll look so good.
What kind of foundation is it?
Sunset makeup. It's
I've
actually
seen
really
that
It's
before.
just, it actually doesn't stain. So I like to start my nose contour.
That is a crazy step to start off.
Well, it's because I need to start with the nose contour so that then it doesn't get f***ed up because I have to like blend my eye makeup.
Oh, I didn't
And it
think
looks
about that. You have to do all your foundation before the eye. Gotcha.
Yeah. And then I'm going to come in and do a little. I'm gonna try to not make you see the back of my head, but sometimes I'm gonna have to.
When I was a makeup artist at MAC, I would hate when you're doing people's makeup like this and they would stare at you like this.
the second you opened your eyes, I was immediately
Yeah,
uncomfortable.
no, literally.
I was like, please don't do that.
No, literally, it's horrible. Like, people literally like,
No, it's
like,
so scary. I don't like it.
Are you ever intimidated by other Drag Race YouTubers?
Let's talk about that as a concept, maybe, instead of pointing out specific people. Because I like to keep my brand nice and clean. Do you remember when I made you edit out you calling the makeup I was uncomfortable. I do think about that sometimes, and I think it's probably like really corny to like get on Drag Race and then drop the drag thing, but I'm like, I'd probably be more successful in some ways if I wasn't in drag in my videos.
Yeah, well, no, that's the thing. That's why everyone's like, oh my god.
Not that I necessarily want to like appeal to that audience, but you know what I mean?
You do, because you like money, bitch. We need to make some coins. Yes. I hate when people say that. That's like when I go on TikTok, I'm like, why are you begging? Bitch, send my galaxies!
You're gonna look pussed out, don't worry. Nose contour round 2 went really well. This is like when a bitch gets a botched nose job and she has to go back for round 2.
Why do you keep bringing up Nymphia?
She was so mad. You look really good.
If you think I look good, leave a comment below.
Bitch,
Watch
do you still
TV.
identify as fat? Or are you like past
That is crazy to ask, but let's get into it. Do I still identify as fat? Yes, I'm still fat. Give me till summertime. In summertime, I'll stop making fat jokes. It's kind of crazy. People in my comments are like, Mistress can't make fat jokes anymore. You need to stop it.
No, stop.
I'm like, I'm literally still fat. Calm down, y'all.
So I did the pit stop for the roast. What'd you think of that mess?
You know, when I was there in person for the roast, oh my god, I don't know if I can say this, but I'm gonna say it anyway. When I was there, the powers that be pulled us to the side and were like, hey, the girls are really nervous. Like, it's going to be like, don't really clap back at them. But when it came to like Arietti, I was like, this is garbage, mama.
Uh-huh.
Like, I wanted them to go in. Like, there was so much material that they didn't like touch base on.
Yeah, well, I think it was like someone counted, I don't know it's what didn't air, but it was like of the 15 jokes people made to you, 13 of them were fat jokes. It's like there's so much that they could make fun of about you.
Literally.
And they didn't choose to use any of it.
I like Lydia's fan joke.
Oh, that was good.
The mixed reaction from people is always crazy, and this reminds me of how truly rotted I am, because I have people also like DMing me and posting comments, and they were like, this is clearly why Mistress lost all that weight. Like, this really affected her. And if it was me, like, I know I would be heartbroken. And in my head, I'm like, well, yes, that's why you're not the public figure, famous drag queen, because you're sensitive, which is not a bad thing.
Yeah,
but like,
yeah.
for me, I really don't give a
Yeah, like I don't think that you'd be sitting there on that stage for a roast if you were like thin-skinned.
Yeah.
I don't think you'd have your YouTube channel if you were thin-skinned, girl.
I wouldn't have my YouTube if I was thin, period. I would have an OnlyFans. coming soon. Do your thing.
Sure.
If there was funny fat jokes, I would have laughed. There was a few here and there, but I'm just never amused. I feel like you literally could have touched base so much about like eras. You could have talked about like there's just so much material there.
Yeah.
I give you so much.
Do
Daddy.
you ever put makeup on your earlobes like that?
Never. I just walk around with pink ears. But my wigs are so big, they like cover it usually.
Right.
I hate wearing earrings.
Oh, I did know this about you. Yeah.
Okay, let's
Who's yelling about it all the time?
Okay, listen, the girls, if you're sitting here talking about me not wearing earrings, we have girls with beards, girls who are blue, girls who don't wear tights, girls who
You're
don't
blue.
wear pads. Earrings are the last of our concern. That's all I'll say.
Clearly, they're the last of your concern.
Nah, not too much. I'm like smiling like a dork, like I look sickening, like.
You do! Sickening in a different way, in the straight
I just
way.
can't even imagine what this is gonna look like. Do the comments get to you?
They used to. I don't really give a anymore.
What would
I think they're funny now. I just tweeted one. Oh, they commented this on your live about me. When you were talking about me, they said, Dawn been a hater. Let's just keep it a buck. She has a dark and hateful heart, the evil elf.
That's
Just as sweet as St. Lucia.
So fucking funny. Like that type of shit would have like fully gotten to me like a year ago. But these days, I just think that's camp. Like
See,
that is so funny.
that's the difference between like our like when you were talking about like our different stan groups. Like that was like so lighthearted for a read. For me, they're like, that's why Mistress fucking mom and dad abandoned her. They hate her, the stupid
Yeah,
fat
that
bitch. And
is
I'm just like, cool. Thank you so much.
It is kind of hard to not take it like insanely personally when you see people saying things about you.
I don't think comments ever get to me, but I always like have this weird thing where like for you to say that hate comments don't really get to you, that means you also can't really fully accept like all the love for yourself.
Yeah.
So it's like a weird middle ground, but I don't know. For me, the hard part is not responding to people because I click on their profile picture and immediately like there's so many times where like someone's like, oh my god, Mistress is only losing weight because she got weight loss surgery or she's on Ozempic, which neither are true. But I click on their profile and usually it's a bitch who's shaped like Grimace from McDonald's with 5 chins, and I'm just like, girl, put that down and you could be like me. Like literally, like why are you commenting?
Put that shit down. The one thing that I constantly think about is when RuPaul asks you what you want to say at the finale, you need to say, put that down.
Oh, that was the message to myself. I was literally just thinking how messy this entire makeup, like I just would not like the feeling of any of this.
Yeah.
I hate foundation. I hate that. I do foundation very
Well,
loud.
this does not happen to me when I'm doing my own makeup, but like this is crazy. I paint people often, not often, but I've done it several times. And I will say usually the entire time I'm like panicked and like freaking out that it's gonna look horrible. And then by the end it looks fine and great. And I will say I'm not doing that right now. I'm feeling quite good about this. Which everyone online is gonna be like,
I would say
what?
this is a curse because that means that you think you're doing good in the end. I'm gonna look fucking batshit crazy.
Well, I didn't tell you this, but I did do like 6 shots before you came. I didn't actually. That'd be crazy.
You're in an open relationship, right?
Yes.
Okay, so when you people, like, are you ever like blue sometimes or like?
No. Dawn, that is not that. She stays at home. She's at the gig.
But I mean, just getting it off, like I'm sure like there's like remnants of like
I guess yes, I have.
like you literally would have blue balls.
Well, I don't paint all that down there. The only place that it ever remains is in my ear. But usually if I'm like hooking up with someone with that proximity to being in drag, I'm like cool with them because I also feel like a gutter goblin ugly bitch like
Yeah.
immediately after being in drag. So
But
there's usually like a 48-hour like refractory period.
I feel like the
anyway.
guys you would hook up with are probably like Starbucks barista, like kind of like your same kind of vibe, right?
I'm open.
Yeah,
I'm
you-
open to a lot.
Cause like I couldn't imagine you with like rough trade who's like licking your ear and like that.
Okay, I like that you said that because I have had people do that and I don't like it.
I can
I'm
tell
like,
you wouldn't like.
I'm
that.
like, get that shit out of my ear. It's blue in there. There's makeup. They see it and they're like, ooh, looks yummy. How do you feel about this blush blindness that's going on with the drag community right now?
I'm glad the girls are just wearing makeup. Like I feel like
Sure.
it's time for us to go back to this full-on clownery. So as you're traveling, are you f***ing fans or like what's the tea? 'Cause, like, with you, I could definitely see that. You would be like, cause I mean,
I
just feel like he, she, we is already a very niche community for y'all.
girl, when you started talking about the he, she, thee, they, thems, whatever on your channel, I popped one. I gotta be honest. That's my type, honey.
I could tell.
No, I'm just kidding. Do I f my fans? Like, I'm not gonna not.
Yes.
I do this like weird little game on Grindr where I kind of like, I don't bring it up, and then if they do, I see how weird they are about it when they do. And then if the vibe is wrong, I'm like, no.
You're better than me. The second you mention Mistress, drag, or drag race, you're blocked.
Oh, period.
Forever.
Honestly, I get it.
I'd rather you play pretend like you don't know who I am.
Oh, love that, but then they come over and then they reveal that they do in fact know who you are.
And then, no, I've never had that happen. Well, actually, I have had that happen one time. Should I tell the story? So after I broke up with my ex, I like was on like a celibacy journey. And this like Puerto Rican poppy, oh my God, he was so sickening. So he came over, anyways, wore me out. Then he didn't say anything, but it was like already like 11 p.m. and he's like, oh, like, what are you in town for? I'm like, oh, I'm here for work. Well, if it's 11 and I gotta get ready for work, then what would you assume I'm doing? So he didn't say anything, and when he didn't say anything, I was like, oh my God, he knows me. Well, then I get to the show. Why is he in the front row wearing this very not this shirt? He's literally wearing a Mistress shirt, and he's like, he tips me a 20, and he's like, you were amazing. I literally stopped like dead in my tracks, and I was like, but I always tell the people too, when you wear a Mistress shirt, it gets you so much trade on Grindr because they know that you share a common interest.
Oh, period. We have the base done of just the foundations. It's looking kind of fierce. How much powder do you usually use?
I use quite a bit.
Okay, because we're gonna use quite a bit. Do you care about this shirt? It's not very cute, it's fine.
That is crazy to say.
I own this shirt. It's a good shirt. Do you have like a short list of people that you have hated having on the channel?
Oh my gosh.
That you're willing to say?
There's not been anyone that I've hated having on the channel. My worst video, I would definitely have to say, was my video with Was that enough powder? After Bob's makeup tutorial, I'm just so scarred. I'm like, is that enough powder? Everyone always thinks like I hate the Eureka video. I actually love the Eureka
Oh my God, the Eureka video is so fun.
Now that she got baptized, I think her being on the channel is the reason she went and got baptized.
Stop. You're gonna gag. Is she gonna gag?
I'm sure I will.
Oh, sorry. You haven't complimented my makeup today.
You look sick.
And I do look puss.
You do look
just
sick.
a little bit puss.
There's a little one too.
There's a little one too.
Wait, did you get in drag just for this?
Yeah. Well,
we're so honored.
I felt like if I wasn't in drag for it, my personality would like not be on. Because it is a little late. And so I think it's just, which is fine. It's fine. We all agreed to this. I'm very, what?
The stips and the burps and you're at elf.
I'm glad you see me, sister.
Yes.
Thank you. They're wrong about you. You're really, really cool. You're so nice. You know, I'm subscribing to the Patreon.
Tier 2, wake it up. You know what's crazy? I feel like everyone always says that when they meet me, like, oh my God, you're so chill, you're a sweetheart. I'm like, what did y'all think I was giving? Were you intimidated the first time you met me?
Intimidated? Yeah, probably.
Wait, so do you still keep in contact with like all the girls from your season?
I do. Yeah, I like my girls. They're all sweet. They're like pleasant to be around. I will say like there is, and this is absolutely no shade, and I mean that, so don't edit it without that part. But this is no shade. The whole idea that you're all like sister best friends because you went through it together kind of fades a little bit in my opinion. Yes, definitely at the start, but then there's some girls where you're like, we just have nothing in common. So like we're just not gonna be like best friends because we were on this TV show together. It's like relationships like that fade. But like the group chat is still active, we still talk. It's a real bummer because someone got an Android. It used to be everyone had an iPhone, we had that little blue text chat. And I don't remember who, but someone got an Android. I think it was Hershey. Girl.
I wasn't about to say why would she get an Android, but I think I know the answer.
That has nothing to do with me.
Sean, how would you describe how I look?
It's giving like the globe.
The globe. Wait! It is giving globe.
See, I don't have any tattoos, but I think that I'm gonna get tatted up soon. And
really?
on live the other day, I was I'm kind of crazy. Like, I think I want to get a neck tattoo.
Oh, you would chew a neck tattoo though.
See, Sean, why are you saying no?
No, you're beautiful the way you are.
Stop. No, she's not. Do not lie to her like that.
If you weren't doing drag, what would you do? You have a degree though, don't you?
I do. I have a computer science degree. What I wanted to do when I graduated was like try to get into the video game field.
You give me furry.
Girl, shut the f up.
Would you not agree?
No. Well, I kind of give for it furry, but not in that I watch it, in that I
you would make
it.
no. It gives me you would make it. Like, you know, like, you don't ever hear those crazy stories where like they make furry, they make like hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Oh no, I mean it's lucrative. However, I do think, especially with the current climate of drag and drag race, People need to be more comfortable letting go. Girl, get a job.
Who do you think needs to get a job? Which of our? Let's be honest. You know what I love about you, and I hate at the same time. You never want to get involved in any drama.
But I love to get teeter on it.
Okay, who would you say needs to get a job?
Statistically speaking, I think that
Wait, okay, let me ask you this.
it's crazy.
What did you think about when playing in that whole Roxy thing happened on their Christmas tour?
Girl, I was living. I was living.
What are your thoughts?
I heard about it before it went online.
I'm sure.
And I was like, I just thought it was so sickening because she does so much dumb shit. Love you, girl, but you do. And I was like, good for you.
No, literally.
Good for you.
I heard about it too when it happened, and I remember I told Roxy, I was like, why the would she do that? I was like, I just think that she just does stuff without thinking.
She does. She's just stupid in like the kindest way. Like some girls they just act up on accident. Like and it's like
you have no choice to forgive them because you know they don't mean it. But
yeah,
it's like,
exactly.
bitch, you tried it.
And she's probably gonna make some tweet about how I'm talking about her online. Girl, save it.
Daughter, I love you.
Oh my god, can I tell you something?
Give
Don't
it
put
to
this
me.
in. Ariadne blocked me on Twitter.
No, we gotta put it in.
No!
Wait, let's bring it back. I need you to no. This bitch already blocked you. We got nothing to lose.
Here's what I'll say. I have no issue with Ariadne. I have no problem with her. There's been like silly like elf beef on Twitter. Or at
I
least
was really about to say I thought y'all were joking.
thought it was silly. I did too. And then I checked one day. Ariadne the elf has blocked you. We can make up. I don't know what I did to you. I did make a pretty stupid tweet. I did her piss up episode when she went home. So I was being a little messy online that night because I knew it was gonna happen. And so I tweeted, big day for elf divas. And then I quoted it the second she went home and said, oh, NVM. Because I just thought, listen, it was no shade at Ariadne. I just thought it was a funny tweet because like that's the Drag Race ringer though, is it's like when you're on the show, you want to like stay engaged with what's happening on the show. So I was like, oh, this will be funny. She clearly did not think it was funny. I'm sorry, girl. I'm sorry.
You know what? No,
I didn't mean any shade by it. Girl, I need you to shut the up. So can we do the eyeliner and then come right back? Does that work?
I guess.
Oh, come on. Like, get into it.
The way I'm posing, I have no idea what I look like. It's crazy. And I feel like this is the most I've ever had on in my entire life. Do I feel beautiful?
You look beautiful.
I feel devious. That's what it is.
Okay, are you ready?
Yes. Oh my god! I am so fucking gagged right now. Wait, why is it kind of
Like it's kind of
Why is it kind of Tell me y'all wouldn't see this on the Dragula spoilers list. But honestly, it's giving mother-daughter. I feel like I'm giving Halloween Town.
You are down.
Do you think that Trade would want to have me?
They want to have me, so I'm sure.
That's sickening. I feel like we gotta get someone's opinion.
Oh, who are you FaceTiming? Do not! I swear to God.
Let's go, Ariadne!
No, it's not!
I want, girl, yes! Be funny, I'll be funny.
It won't, she hates me,
No.
Girl, she hates me.
Bitch!
You are messy. You are messy.
Girl, it's a curse on Mistress Monday for bitches not to answer.
Girl, she's literally,
You got a problem? Okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, how do you feel about your work?
10. I love it. I think you look great.
Honestly, I think it looks kind of cunty.
It's fine. It's definitely fine.
Now that we've done our big one, we've concluded our social experiment.
Yeah, the social experiment is over. Thank you all for participating. I'm sorry for putting you through that. Can you please stop commenting on my TikTok about it?
What do you have coming up? Where can they find you? What is it giving?
You can find me on the internet, Up Until Dawn on everything. Go clock into the Up Until YouTube channel. I do things very different than what Mistress does here, but you'll love it. You'll love it, okay? There's no copying, just sisterly competition. I'm just kidding.
Let's not compete where you don't compare. Listen, with that being said, every Monday is Mistress Monday over on the YouTube channel. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe because it's free. And when you do, I can have amazing guests just like today's guest. If you have a couple coins in your pocket, consider joining the Patreon. It's the best money you'll ever spend. But if you're a broke bitch, don't worry. Every Monday is Mistress Monday. I need to go find a pot of boiling hot water and dip my head in and get this the f off. I love y'all so much. Mwah. Bye.
Bye.
Gosh.
No.